Untamed and Uncut. In a deadly split second, a fox takes a vicious bite and becomes a killer on the loose. The sneak attack is caught on tape by Gary and his wife Terry's home surveillance camera in upstate New York. Gary is ambushed as he carries groceries from his car. He never sees the fox, lurking in his driveway until it pounces, sinks his teeth into his leg, and bites to the bone. Gary whacks away with the only weapon he has, a loaf of bread.
He ended up hitting it with the loaf of bread he had in his hand, and the bread popped open and spilled all over the road, and then it ran off.
Why the fox attacks is a mystery, until neighbor David Raymond notices something terrifying, something deadly. The fox is foaming at the mouth. David, who grew up on a farm, is sure the fox has rabies. The deadly rabies virus causes animals to act vicious and charged up or confused and weak. Occasionally, animals usually seen only at night, like the gray fox, may be out during the day. Aside from foaming at the mouth, they also make odd noises and show no fear of people. Gary has deep puncture wounds on his leg. The virus could be ticking inside him like a time bomb. Rabies is spread from animal to animal or animal to human through bites full of infected saliva. The fast-acting virus then travels via the nervous system to the spinal cord and eventually the brain. Once in the brain, it causes confusion, convulsions, and if left untreated, rabies causes certain death. Worldwide, there are more than 50,000 deaths from rabies every year. In the US, nobody has ever died from rabies if they get a series of painful shots in time. But confirming the fox has rabies requires euthanizing and testing the animal. The fox is caught, but it will take days before the results are in. If the fox tests positive, Gary will die if he doesn't start treatment within 3 days. But he's so petrified of the treatment, he refuses the shots. Then the health department breaks the bad news. The fox had rabies. If Gary doesn't get the shots, he will die. With time running out, Gary finally goes for the shots. Gary endures flu-like symptoms, but fully recovers.
I just saw him in the corner of my eye, and he was going, beep, 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 making this squeaking, running full speed at me as fast as he could. I hit him as hard as I could. I came down like a roundhouse with that bread as hard as I could and hit him in the side of the head, right where his ear was. The impact of the bread hit him and exploded all over. Some old scars from where he got me.
A few scars and a few frightening moments caught on tape will always remind Gary of the time he nearly died from a hit and run by a fox.
I thank the good Lord for not taking me yet.
Untamed and Uncut. Only on Animal Planet.